Okay, hopefully this will be the last video for tonight. So, yeah. Wow, the instant I did this video, I hear noise from somebody next door on one of either side. And the instant I turn off the light. So, it's really scary not knowing what to expect the next day. And I've been suffering, been feeling emotional depression lately. So yesterday, I forgot to mention earlier today that yesterday I did one of my videos yesterday, and when it was almost at 99% uploading, then it reset all the way back to zero, and then went back to uploading, and then it took like 2 or 3 more hours after uploading all day long, and that made me so upset all day long. But I had a phone interview today with this one job, but every location they wanted to send me ended up being like 30 minutes walking distance away from that bus stop, whatever bus. Like, say if I take a bus and then get off the bus, and then it's another 30 minutes to walk. Well, it would take me 45 minutes to an hour, but Google says it would be a 30-minute walk. So it seems like all the damn job opportunities are outside of the main city where you have to have a car. And it's like, you would have thought that all the jobs will be in the main city, but no, a lot of them are outside of the main city. Like outside of Cincinnati, like north of Cincinnati or something. But no way in hell could I be homeless in, you know, Fairfield, Ohio or something like that, or Monroe or wherever. So, in the previous video, I was extremely nervous. I didn't even prepare. I would just try to be goofy and try to do impersonations, and I was bored. But I can't even think properly to excuse me, think up anything to write about now. And so I stayed here again all day, and one job interview I postponed it because of my foot situation, my foot issue. So I don't even be thinking about the online perps until they are, unless they harass me. And then, I mean, I don't even be thinking about people like Stefan Adams and whatever that cult is. He has his own online cult with his fake website. You know, if y'all go to tiwatch.org, it's a website that mocks and slanders targeted individuals, mainly me and Brian too, and Kevin Christian that called himself, sometimes he was on YouTube, he would call himself simply targeted individual, and I forgot what other, he supposedly has a few channels. So Kevin Christian, me, and Brian too, and the Nappy Head Roots guy, and I think one other person, they have that Stefan Adams likes to stalk and harass and slander. So I mean, I was minding my own business, doing my own thing, and exposing my gang stalking like usual, exposing job rejections and workplace mobbing, whatever. And Stefan Adams shared a fake post about me to make us something else, to falsely make me look crazy. And his favorite thing to call people is batshit. I mean, and so it's like, you a coward that I heard Stephon Adams is not even his real name. And then he hides behind a fake avatar. I mean, you think you're bold, but why don't you show your real name and your real face? And he even has YouTube videos about people, a YouTube channel and YouTube videos about people. He followed me to He was one of the online perp cult members that followed me to TikTok to make a fake account and harass me, and I had to block him. He has a fake Twitter to I don't even know how he been keeping up with Brian too for like about a decade or so. And that's why I call him gay, because like, how the hell are you keeping up with another man? And so like, he rolls with Starbricker, and I didn't even realize that Starbricker had been talking about me and discussing me and stalking me before she made herself present to my knowledge. I didn't even know that she was secretly stalking me over the summer of 2019 without my knowledge. And then she came in mid-October 2019 to make a harassing comment. And then everything went downhill from there. But they team up together and stuff like that. And so I mean, that was just random out of nowhere. So I mean, the perps, they be doing their online wickedness behind the scenes, and they so self-righteous with pointing out their personal opinion of someone else's flaws rather than pointing out what's wrong or violating the Bible or something. Because they would be hypocrites if they would call themselves being biblical. But no, so it's like people like Starbricker and Stephon Adams. I've exposed them as sex traffickers before, and they worship the New World Order. They would be perfect puppets for the New World Order, the Satanic New World Order. So, as I said, I was minding my own business, and here he comes and make slanderous comments to try to make me out to look really crazy, and stuff like that. So, any future stuff, I kept on just hiding his notifications, but he eventually left me alone for a brief moment. But that's what the perps do. It's like the abusive, narcissistic perps. And then they reverse it on you and lie and say that you're the entitled, spoiled narc that think you're special or something like that. um, so, wow, they're hitting me in my heart with the direct energy weapons as we speak. What time is it now? 9:10 p.m. Yeah, painful pressure on my heart. So now once I mention it, now they toned it down. So that's how I know it's the weapons. So like my feet hurt so bad I can't even go to job interviews. I've been having to cancel job interviews this week because of my foot situation. So so I was feeling too depressed today and my mind is kind of jumbly. I gathered the trash in here, but I don't feel like being perped, and I don't feel like going outside. And I gathered up the trash, but I don't have Like I'm sitting here trying to take a break from the in-person perping at least. You know, and also I wish I could from the online harassment too, but I don't feel like being followed or monitored, while I'm taking out the trash. But I gotta get it done one of these days soon. Trying to not let the trash pile up, you know. So since being here, I've been eating 2 meals a day and not 3. And I had pork belly and rice for dinner. But it's kind of, Trader Joe's had this brown rice and red rice and black barley. I never heard of black barley and red rice before. They got some interesting stuff you don't see in regular grocery stores. And it was microwavable. You just put it in the microwave. And then I couldn't resist the maple cookies. I tried to avoid them, but I was still hungry. But for breakfast, I had milk, a pack of Trader Joe's brand of cherry pomegranate Pop-Tarts. I don't even really eat Pop-Tarts that much, but I eat those. And the regular Pop-Tarts, I only like the peanut butter. I don't even much care for the chocolate peanut butter, but I love the peanut butter. Those are addictive. Those are the only Pop-Tarts that I like, regular Pop-Tart brand Pop-Tarts. But I think those are seasonal. But the chocolate peanut butter, I like them, but I don't like them as much as the plain peanut butter ones. But the cherry pomegranate Trader Joe's brand of Pop-Tarts, they're organic. But I'm not addicted to those, and I don't pop until I stop. Pop, the ones you pop, you can't stop. By me, I like them, I'll eat them. But those maple cream cookies, I find them to be addictive. But I don't get to have those that often, so but I wish that Pensacola had Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. And they have Aldi, but they have multiple locations of Aldi in Pensacola. And I first heard of Aldi in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in 2005 after Hurricane Katrina. And then I first heard of Whole Foods in 2006 in New York. And then that was 2006 or 2007 was the first time I ever heard the word organic. And I'm like, organic? What does that mean? I didn't know. I had no idea. But then 2011, it was actually 2011 or 2012 when I first heard of Trader Joe's in Los Angeles. And then I heard of Sprouts Farmers Market. I forgot all about that place. I love Sprouts Farmers Market, Trader Joe's. Whole Foods is okay. Certain locations I like, but I think certain things I love about Whole Foods, but they cost too much. But I love Trader Joe's, and I love Sprouts Farmers Market, and I miss and love the 99 cents only store. But the ones in Texas were trash, but I love the ones in Los Angeles though. So they call it 99 cents only, but that's a false advertisement because they have certain items that's $2.99, $3.99, $4.99. When Dollar Tree was strictly $1, or they might have had certain items 2 for $1, but now everything's $1.25. And that's the first time ever. The inflation must be really bad that Dollar Tree got to raise their prices. It's been Dollar Tree and things been costing $1 since I was a little kid. And they were usually all like I remember in Oakwood Mall and the Riverwalk in my hometown, New Orleans, East Bank and West Bank, there always used to have a Dollar Tree inside the mall. And then some of the malls used to have, like Belle Promenade Mall in Marrero, that been shut down years ago. Belle Promenade Mall in Marrero used to have a movie theater in there. And sometimes you used to go see the dollar matinee to go see the doggone movies on a Saturday. I haven't gone to a movie theater in years because I found out about the Hollywood and the Illuminati and the evil stuff. So I don't go to movie theaters no more. But I think it was one day, one of these recent days, I passed right by a movie theater. But the last time I went to a movie theater was 2009. Or was it 2011? Yeah. Once in 2009, once in 2011. I think it was shortly before I left it in Texas. And it was a movie. Oh, what's the name of that movie? I can't think of the name of it. I just remember they said it was a suspense movie. And it was an MK Ultra kind of movie. Well, I guess they're all MK Ultra, but I can't think of the name of that movie. Sucker Punch, I think the name of the movie was. In 2009, I think I saw the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie or something. But in 2006, the ex-boyfriend Alex took me to the movies and go see Happy Feet. I was so dirt poor, I couldn't even afford to go to the movies, y'all. I couldn't even afford to go to the movies. But now, oh wait, in 2012 or 2013 in Los Angeles, well in Santa Monica, the city of Santa Monica, they had a movie, a documentary movie I went to see in some theater, something about hunting and like hunting for hunter gatherer, hunting for food. I don't remember the name of it. So but that was a different kind of movie theater. But the last Hollywood movie I ever saw in the theaters was Sucker Punch in 2011 before I left it in Texas. And I remember because there was a black lady, she loved me enough that she paid for my lunch plus gave me $40 on top of that. I felt like, well, that was my lucky day. And I forgot what restaurant I went to go eat at or where I went to go eat at. She paid for my food and gave me $40 on top of that. And that was the first time somebody ever did something really, a stranger really did something nice like that, you know. So I mean, yeah, I can just visualize the movie popcorn. But now I think movies and stuff is overrated. Something about movie popcorn, it tastes good, but if you taste regular butter popcorn in the microwave, it's not really that good, you know. But I love kettle corn, and I was 17 going on 18, and the day I got my braces taken off was the first day I ever in my life heard of or ate kettle corn at the orthodontist office. And right before I went to college, right before I went to Nichols, and I fell in love with kettle corn popcorn. So I love kettle corn popcorn, and I love cheese popcorn, and I love caramel popcorn. And in New Orleans at the Riverwalk, they had multiple different this spot at the Riverwalk, the mall on the East Bank, New Orleans, downtown, the Riverwalk. I don't know if they still have it, but they had this place with multiple different flavors of popcorn flavors you wouldn't even think of, and some of them was really good. But it was gourmet, expensive popcorn that I really couldn't afford. But I think I remember they used to give free samples. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this hotel has weak internet connection. So I mean, Friday, I don't know what I do. Friday and Saturday, I don't know if I should, if I mean, what the rates will be if I stayed here 2 single nights, extra nights for Friday and Saturday. But if not, then I don't know if I should go to um, another hotel for 2 more nights, depending on how much it would cost. I don't know. But I'm disappointed I haven't successfully landed a job yet here in Cincinnati. But they have certain people who either, if they're a fake TI perp and falsely accuse you of gaslighting and perping them, or they come on my channel and say perp stuff. So and they leave you very confused, because it's weird that they have certain fake TI perps. I call them the popular fakes. If they got over 20,000 subscribers in a short period of time, and they perp and abuse people, narcissistically abuse and perp people, yet glorify themselves as God's chosen elect or chosen ones, and falsely claim that they're victims of narcissistic abuse when they go around narcissistically abusing and perping people. Or they have certain fake TI perps that have no videos at all. And it's like, you wonder, well, how can I trust you as a real target? So you sometimes talk like you're legit. But then, even on Twitter, they had this guy that had no gang stalking footage but falsely accused me of perping him. Or they might have a few other people, all they do is just sit behind a desk and talk about the program in general and not their personal experience. And then they'll lie and say, oh, you're perping me, or you're doing this, you're doing that. Or, like, well, you're gaslighting and perping me because I haven't even done you anything. So, they just lie and say anything to go along with like, with gang stalking or not. Narcissistic abusers, they craft they have to be motivated by Satan, that they strategically craft their fake words and their lies. They strategically craft everything to craft their false lies to make it sound true and believable, and they got a whole cult following behind it. But the truth tellers are called batshit, and they'll make sure that nobody believe you or take you seriously or listen to you. But anyway, I'm tired enough. Ooh, see, I gotta reconnect the Wi-Fi. I'm tired enough that this video won't even be that much longer. This video won't be that much longer. And I'm starting to doze off a little bit. Oh, I forgot to say I had the ginger beer too. I love that stuff, the ginger beer. I don't really drink soda that much, but it's natural. But I'm just all over the place, and I'm tired tonight. And too tired to even write a short story tonight. I'm just not, like, it's not a good feeling to feel anxiety or feeling depression, and scared about, you don't know what's going to happen the next day, or scared about the future, and not having any stable way to survive. But before I go, I was thinking about this, all these jobs I applied for, but I feel bad because realistically I shouldn't even apply to places where there's noise, but it seems like that's almost everywhere to have a job is noise that I'm hypersensitive to, and that I shouldn't even apply, like, industrial warehouse and or retail or restaurants and stuff. I guess I should have known better than to try to apply at those places. But me being just desperate to try to make a living and an income, I apply anyway. But I would have hardly any options with having hypersensitive ears. But things would be so much better if I had a car and could do delivery or something. So if I can do delivery or errands or something. But I heard that if you're targeted, they'll sabotage and mess you up. If you try to do DoorDash food delivery, I heard that they'll try to reroute or mess up you trying to send your order and stuff, and on purpose, so that you'll end up in more debt and not making that much money and stuff. So it's so hard. It's difficult. I never did DoorDash driving. I haven't had a car, you know, and with my disability, I can't ride up and downhill. I'm so sensitive to noise, so it's hard for me to try to work. And then most places won't let you have your earbuds and to block out the outside noise. And I'm sick and tired of janitorial and dishwashing, and I have a bachelor's degree, but I can't even put the degree to use. So it seems like nothing is a good fit for me, and people who wanted to rent out a room, it seemed like no, everybody was ignoring me, or nobody wanted to answer until after I paid for this place for a week. Now I feel bad because they do this every time. After my money is spent up, that's when they bombard me and start to offer me a place. Is it a coincidence that when they start to offer me a place from Craigslist, if after my money is spent up for the month, that's when, or when I don't have a full $600, that's when they start contacting me and making offers to rent me a room after I put up an ad. So but then at first I get all the sexually exploitative narcissistic pervs. I end up I don't know why they be wanting to you know try to hit me up, and I know what they're about. It's nothing but men. But if I say I'm a woman and I want only women only, to rent a room from a woman only, then that gets falsely flagged and reported. But I've seen people say that if they're a man who put up an ad and said that he wants only white women to live in with him, and they're narcissistic enough that they want to charge you rent and want you to be a live-in girlfriend too. Some of them make it like as if they want you, as if they're not going to charge you anything. But I don't believe in I don't support the sugar daddy, sugar mama, or the friends with benefits and all that. And I don't do 420. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink alcohol. I don't go out. I don't go to movies. I don't watch TV. I have a whole TV in here that I haven't even touched the remote. I don't do TV. So and brainwashed narcissistic abusers would think I'm crazy because I don't watch TV. They'd be like, you have to have a TV. No, I'm fine with my phone. Or you have to have some entertainment. But then if I bought a TV, oh, you're wasting your money. Well, I don't have nowhere to put a TV. What the hell? I'm supposed to carry it on my back? I can't put it in my backpack. I just got my phone and I'm fine with that. So but I wouldn't say that I was that productive today, but I feel like I won't blame myself because with my foot pain, there's nothing really I can do, so I'm not gonna beat myself up. But well, I cooked for myself today. I mean, even if it's just preparing the food and putting it in the microwave, but I mean, but and I did a little bit of I gathered the trash to prepare for it to be taken out, but but my foot hurting and I feel like I just trying to escape. But before this week is out, I got to get to go down there to get my mail, and I figured I would need to try to do it while I'm staying in the hotel so that I won't have to bring my backpack with me and then deal with being touched by those dirty people, dirty perps. So they have online perps calling me dirty, nasty, and unsanitary. And lie and say that I don't take baths when I'm blocked from taking a bath when I'm on the streets. Or they'll lie and say, well, Candy checked out of the hotel room and she took a dump and left turds in the bathtub. I'm like, how the hell, if you would be 75 and 80 years old trolling, immature trolling like that? Y'all too old to be trolling some damn body. And making fart jokes and shit jokes and stuff like that. So I'm just tired of people I mean, it's like, y'all, why waste your life stalking everything I do and I'm not important? I couldn't picture myself doing that to nobody. Especially if you haven't done me anything. I couldn't picture myself hating you and stalking your every move and trying to get rid of you and destroy you if you haven't done me anything. So and many professed targets have turned into perps, and it's appalling. So you're like, some people will figure it out. If they come off acting too much like a perp or too much like a narc, and I give second and third chances. After I couldn't take it no more, that's when I block your ass. But sometimes people show themselves as a straight up perp, and you don't get no chances, and I straight up block your ass. So they had a fake TI perp that falsely called herself a goddess and try to mix Bible and New Age and part of the fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult. And she tried to say something about, oh, Pensacola. I'm sorry. Cincinnati is not. It seems like Cincinnati is not working out for you, so you should move to Delaware or New Jersey or something like that. Now, even the guy who interviewed me on Saturday over the phone, he's like, he thought I was out of my damn mind, wondering why would you move from the Pensacola, where it's nice, warm, and pretty. Why move from Pensacola to Cincinnati? And I'm like, it's a long story. It's a long story. I wouldn't get the job if I told him the truth, with the gang stalking. But that perp that was harassing me on the bus a couple of Sundays ago, he tried to say the same thing. That don't make no sense. Why would you? Because everybody wanted me out of the state of Florida and out of Pensacola, where it's nice, warm, and pretty anyway. And it's like, why is everybody trying to direct me towards north or where it's cold at, and telling me get out of Pensacola or they got better places? But Pensacola, I don't even know if they really didn't have housing or if they just didn't want me to have housing in Pensacola, which kept me forced homeless. But if I would have got a job, then I could have gotten back on my feet. But it's like I can't even get a regular job because of my ear situation. And I needed to be quiet like this in order to work. So, I lied to myself and thought that today I was going to write a short story or two. But tomorrow, I don't know what I would do. Friday, I'm scheduled to have to check out, but I'm trying to see if I can extend a day, another 2 days, or have to go to another hotel. You know, depending on the price, how much it would cost for a single day here. I need to ask. I need to see about it. But after Saturday and Sunday, I'm gonna end up, I guess, being broke for the month and been having to panhandle and beg every day. I hate being forced to live like this. I really do, and they're blocking me from making a living from my writings and my short stories. But I mean, I would feel like I would have my relief in here, but the problem is my foot pain is causing me to not enjoy being it, getting, the proper tranquility and rest here. And I looked at my legs. My legs, the swelling went down some, but the legs are still swollen and sensitive and hurt. Feet and legs, pain. My legs are still swollen and haven't fully drained. Usually by 3 days they would have drained. Um, so I'm feeling emotional depression. I'm scared to be back on the streets in a few days. And I wish I had continuous help to stay here. But, I wouldn't mind doing a caregiver job, but my problem is fear of false accusations from abusive narcissistic perps, if they might falsely accuse me of some form of abuse or neglect and trying to get me criminalized. I'm really scared about that responsibility of a caregiver, whether it be an elderly or a child. I'm afraid of the gang stalking, smear campaigns, and false abuse allegations. If they might falsely accuse me of elderly abuse or child abuse, or if they might falsely accuse me of child or elder neglect. So from abusive narcissistic, family members of the patient or whatever, if they gotta be perps. So I'm scared I feel like I don't even want to touch the caregiving jobs with the 10-foot pole, because I don't want any false accusations made against me. Any more false accusations made against me. Or they might falsely accuse me of stealing something. I'm scared. I'm really scared to even take on something like that. And I can't even be around noise. Can't work at retail or restaurants or none of that. Warehouse, can't industrial. I can't do any of that. But I try to see about administrative assistant if I can get back into that again. But they want you with recent experience, not decade old experience. So I'm gonna go for now. I'm exhausted and tired, and I haven't even been that active today. I have not set foot out of this room today. So for people to say that I'm crazy and aggravating and annoying and bother people, I didn't even leave out of here today because I have a place to be. I have a place to stay for a week. So you wouldn't see me at odd and ordinary places, or using the bathroom, or pottying at odd and ordinary spots and stuff like that, or loitering anywhere, or trying to find some place to exist as a homeless person. See, I'm in this place, and I didn't leave here today. The past 2 days I didn't leave here. Yesterday I just walked out of the room and went downstairs to get some toilet paper. And here I did not leave the room for any reason at all. I did not leave this place. I did not leave the room today. I didn't leave this hotel room today at all. I wish it could be like that tomorrow too. Trying to get all the peace I can get. Seriously. So and I probably will just do it like that. And um but my feet, yeah, I like, it's like my toes are still splitting and hurting and everything. So let me go, and thanks for listening to me. I might do some short stories or some writing tomorrow.